I spent the last 2 weeks at the Huntsman World Senior Games in St. George, Utah. Had a great time. This is an event I look forward to all year long till it arrives each October. This year is my 5th year competing, and I signed up for 8 different events to compete in. So here's a brief little summary of how things went over those last 2 weeks. All right, day one had several events with track and field. I had signed up for long jump, javelin throw, and high jump. It was a little bit stressful, though, because all 3 of these events were being held at the exact same time, and I'd have to run from one to the other and excuse myself from the judge and tell him I'd be right back to compete. So a lot of running around. I learned with the standing broad jump, I'm still not a good horizontal jumper. Struggled in that, only got 6th. And then after that, we did javelin. Somehow I got 3rd. I have not practiced that, and I didn't really get a chance to watch all the other throwers to see how that went, why I got 3rd, but it's a miracle, but I'll take it. And finally, on the 3rd event was the high jump. Now, back in high school, I did track and field for about 2.5 weeks. Our track coach was short some jumpers, so he asked me to join the team after basketball season. And I went to maybe one track meet, wasn't very good. So it has been 36 years since I had done any high jump. Also, I've really struggled jumping off one foot over the last 10 years. So I wasn't expecting a lot, but I was shocked, and that was the surprise of the day that I did okay. I guess I had some muscle memory somehow from that long ago. But I ended up getting a silver on there, and there was some pretty good competition in that one. So that was like the victory of the day, was being able to perform in high jump after such a long time off from it. As I was planning for this, I saw the next day was a free day, so I just signed up for fun to run the 400 meters. I'd never done that before. In fact, I'd never run any race shorter than a 5K in my life. So this is my first track race. I thought, how hard can it be, though, to run one lap around the track? I mean, it's not that big of a deal. Yes, it is. I got destroyed. I ended up getting 6th place and was a good distance behind everyone that finished in front of me. So that was a humbling moment, but I got a lot of respect for these runners. They were really fast, the competitors. I was really impressed with them. Okay, my 5th event was 3-on-3 basketball. We had the same great team returning from last year that we had. It's awesome when you have guys with chemistry that have played together for years, when you know each other. So I just had a great group with this team. We won all our games except one, but we had bad timing. We ended up losing early in the tournament, and as a result, we ended up getting a bronze. But still had a great time, awesome group of guys, and had some great competition in the 3-on-3 basketball. For the next event, event 6, it was the hot shot competition. This is one where I really bombed last year.
Rain dance!
This is actually my favorite event, so it hurt to do so bad last year, but I was finally able to do a little bit better. This is one where it's a shooting competition where you're timed. You have 1 minute, and there's 6 different spots on the court you can shoot from with different points assigned for different areas. This one I did a lot better. I ended up getting silver. In fact, I got the best score I've done in the 5 years of doing this event. But interestingly, since I moved up to the 55-year-olds this year, I only ended up getting a silver on it. Competition was really, really hard in the 55-year-olds. And that's something I've noticed in a lot of these different sports and events. As you get up in age, you think, I'm the new 55-year-old, that should be easier. But that hasn't been the case. I've been totally impressed with how much more competitive it gets as you move on in some of these brackets. Anyway, places 1 through 3 were just separated by a couple points. It was really close. I had a good time, though, getting the silver on that one. Event number 7 was a combined free throw shooting and 3-point shooting contest. There's no time limit on this one, so you just take your time and get dialed in. But there were some really good shooters. There are every year in this. I'm always impressed in this event. But I did pretty good in the free throws, got 23 out of 25. Missed a bunch of 3-pointers at the end, so I only ended up getting a bronze. But it was a close competition, just 1 point separating gold, silver, and bronze. But had a great time, awesome competitors. And the thing I really love about this is actually watching the older athletes, 70s, 80s, even 90s. Some of these guys still getting out there and competing hard, and they are my inspiration. These guys are studs, and these guys are my heroes. I want to be here someday shooting baskets when I'm 80. This is awesome. So after the first week of events, my body was hammered. I had lots of little injuries. I was hobbling around everywhere, could hardly bend over. And one thing I've learned is you got to get your therapeutic care to recover. And so, like I have in last couple of years, I went to Hive Therapy. It's a gym there where they've got massage chairs, compression boots to help you recover, hydro massage tables, things like that. And I would go there every day, either before or after events, to help me so I could stand up straight and walk. But that was a big help. Okay, event number 8 was the 5K race. This is one I've usually done pretty good in, usually medal in it. This year, though, they put it at the second week instead of the first week. So I'd been doing all these other things. I was sore and beat up and tired. And a lot of teammates and friends and family were kind of suggesting you might want to be careful or maybe not do so many events. But they don't know what I'm capable of.
You underestimate my power!
Anyway, here's some footage of me finishing up the 5K race. Anyway, I got destroyed on this event. The guy that won it did it in like 18 minutes. There were some great runners there. Again, that age 55 bracket got more competitive than it was last year in the 50s, so that surprised me. Okay, for the final event, number 9, it was 5-on-5 basketball. I think when we started this video, I said I'd signed up for 8 events, but no, I was dumb. I signed up for 9. But 5-on-5 was great. We had the same basic core team. We had a couple of replacements this year, some good additions, but we started out, had our first day, we had 2 games. We won them both. The next day, Thursday and Friday, we each won our games. So we were going into the championship on Saturday, undefeated, playing another undefeated team. The team we played against was a great team, very disciplined, talented athletes, and we ended up losing to them in the finals, and so we got silver medals. Anyway, a great experience competing against all these other athletes, playing with these teammates. I had a great time. I was really hoping to go home with some gold around my neck this year, but it wasn't the case. I just got some silvers and bronzes, but it was still a good experience, still had a lot of fun. As a slight consolation, on the last day as I'm getting ready to drive home, I'm having breakfast. Noticed on the back of the cereal box, there was another competition I wasn't aware of, and I ended up spotting all 7 differences on this. Anyway, I ended up earning the Mikey's Crew Eagle Eye Spotter Award on the back of the box, so that was a nice consolation. So if you're over 50 years old and you enjoy being active, I highly encourage you to check out the Huntsman World Senior Games each October in St. George. It's a great event. I'm impressed with it. I love it. They have over 30 different things you can compete in, all kinds of activities. So there's something for everyone. I'll put a link to their YouTube channel here in the comments, but check it out. It was another great year at the Huntsman Senior Games. Can't wait till next year.
Push the button.
Do it.